Hello everyone, this is a little Johnson 15. I had a fella who purchased this engine from me, and I test ran it in my tank here for him the day he bought it. We went over it real well, shifted in and out of gear, peed water real strong, and good little motor. I sold it to him. He went to go on a fishing trip and said they got out there and the engine wouldn't run at all. So I was going to do a quick F.A.C.T.S check on it, and I've got some things hooked up here, and we'll see if we can figure out what's going on with it. Like I said, it left here, it was running good, and so let's see what we got. So I've got my spark checker hooked up. I've already did a compression check on the bottom cylinder, and it was 100. I'm set up and ready to check the spark and the other cylinder for compression at this time, and I'll show you what I got rigged up here. This is the little engine in question, and I'll see if I can get it where I can show you some things. But anyway, I've got the spark checker. Here's my little spark spider hooked up, and I can clip this right here. Should be able to see. You should be able to see these are the two leads going to the spark plug. I also have a compression gauge here hooked up. You can see it's on 0. We'll give it 5 quick pulls. We'll check the compression on that top cylinder and the spark at the same time. So let's see if we got spark. Oh yeah, we got good strong spark. Hopefully you can see that. So I'll pull it a few times and we'll do a compression reading. So both cylinders got spark. And 95, 100. I don't know if you can see that. There's the 90, 95, 100. So it's 100 both cylinders. So compression's good. Spark's good. So, also, here's a digital thermometer gun. I can show you this engine's stone cold, no matter where I put it on here. On there, on the flywheel, it's 58. I don't know if you can see that. Over here, right here on the head, it's 58, 59. Should be able to see that. So it's stone cold. It's ambient room temperature. I haven't tried to start this engine or anything. So there's your temperature that it's running. I'll take one right off the top of the block here. 58 degrees. That's what the temperature is outside right now. So let me unhook my spark spider. I looked at the plugs. I got them in my pocket. I'll show you those. Plugs look pretty good. Weren't overly dirty or nothing. I checked the gap. They're at 35, which is fine. So they look good. So I'm going to put them back in. Whoa. Let's try this one. Then I'm just going to hook some fuel up to it at this point. Now there might be some yuck in the carburetor or something plugged up, but let's see what we got. Alright, let's tighten them up a little bit. Alright, spark plugs are back in. They are the correct plugs. QL77 JC4s. That's what this engine calls for. Alright. Top plug's back on. Bottom plug's on. Alright. At this point, I'm going to put her in the tank. Alright, I'll try and get you set up over here. Now, you'll probably get some vibrations, a little bit of vibrations, but I'm going to try and get this to where I can. Sorry about that. If I can find a place to get it. Hopefully you can see it there. Let's get some fuel hooked up. See if that feels normal when I squeeze the bulb and so forth. Alright. Feels good so far. Feels like the bowl was empty. Fuel's going in anyway. Alright, throttle part feels good. I'm going to choke it. Make sure it's in neutral. And let's give her a few pulls, see what happens. As you can see, it runs pretty good. Peeing real strong over there. Idle's nice. I just snapped it in gear. There's reverse. So overall, I think the little engine runs pretty good. I could turn up the idle a little bit if I wanted. But I don't know what the complaint is. But it's not a problem. Hopefully you can read that. Now she's running at about 130. That's about what she should run once good and warmed up. So you can see I started this engine from a cold start. I did a quick F.A.C.T.S check on it. I had good compression. I had extremely good spark. I had a good normal fuel flow. When I squeezed the bulb, I felt it fill the bowl. I had no issues with air. I see nothing that was clogged. I just did a visual on the air. My diagnosis of this engine and of the problem is that the operator had some kind of most likely a bad fuel connector, or a bad hose, or O-rings or something in his hose or tank. This engine runs fine. So, I'll call the owner. This engine is so popular that I'd be happy to give him his money back for it. He's not happy with it in any way, shape, or form. This engine will sell really good to anybody else, so I'm going to call him and say, I find no issues with the problem. If you're not happy, happy to refund your money. And then I'll sell it to somebody who will hopefully appreciate it a little better. So I want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while, but it's been real busy for me, and I just haven't had the time to do it. So I'm in kind of the peak of my season. I've got all kinds of equipment, outboards and other equipment around here. And so I've just been really busy and haven't had the time, but I will try and get some more videos up. I have been filming some stuff. I just haven't had time to edit stuff and put it all together real good. So I was going to do a quick FACTS check on this engine, see what was going on with it, and I was hoping we would find something more eventful, such as maybe a bad kill switch or something like that, or maybe the power pack went out on it. That does happen. But in this case, the issue had to be on his side, his equipment. I'm running it on my fuel tank with my fuel, my known good gas, and this engine checked out on a FACTS check, fuel, air compression, time, and spark, just the way it was supposed to, and it goes in and out of gear real well. It pees real strong. The compression numbers were right there for a pull start motor. I see no issues with this engine, and so wasn't very eventful, but sometimes that's just the way it is. Sometimes it can just be a simple fuel connector or something like that, not properly venting from the tank or something else. But the issues, whatever it was on his end, not mine. This little motor runs fine. So thanks for watching, and I'll try and get some videos up soon.